Murdy is on the hunt for his first win as permanent Rangers boss against Motherwell on Wednesday after losing 2-1 to Kilmarnock in his opening game as manager. While Brendan Rodgers will be hoping Celtic, who sit 8 points clear of the Scottish Premiership, can build on their impressive 3-0 win over Aberdeen when they travel to Dens Park to play Dundee in the early Boxing Day kickoff. Hibs can extend their lead over fifth-placed Hearts to 8 points with a win at Tynecastle Park on Wednesday. Live on Sky Sports Football. The hosts remain unbeaten in their previous 6 games, with Neil Lennon's side only avoiding defeat once in their last 3 games. Watch the action from Saturday's Scottish Premiership matches, including Motherwell v Dundee, Partick Thistle v Hamilton Axes, and St Johnstone v Hearts. Watch the action from Saturday's Scottish Premiership matches, including Motherwell v Dundee, Partick Thistle v Hamilton Axes, and St Johnstone v Hearts. Kilmarnock will be full of confidence heading into the festive period. Their win over Rangers ensured they continued their run of 5 games unbeaten. They head to Hamilton on Wednesday night, who have struggled in recent weeks, dropping 9 points in their last 4 games. Ross County are struggling at the bottom of the league. Their last win came back in mid-November with a 3-2 victory over Motherwell. They will aim to change that record when they host 7th-placed St Johnstone on Wednesday night. The visitors have won 3 times in their last 6. Second bottom Partick Thistle head to Pittodrie as they look to climb the table on Wednesday night, with Aberdeen looking to bounce back after their loss at Celtic Park on Saturday. Dundee v Celtic, Boxing Day, 12:30 p.m. Andy Walker, Dundee 0-2 Celtic. Key player, Moussa Dembele. Will he stay or will he go in January transfer window? Brighton have held talks with Celtic over the French striker Ian Crocker, Dundee 1-2 Celtic. Key player, Moussa Dembele. Must be time for the Frenchman to start firing again. He is without a goal in his last 4 games. Opta Stats. Dundee have gone 27 matches without a victory against Celtic in the Scottish Premiership. D5L22. In fact, the D have won just one of their 39 matches against the Hoops in the competition. D7L31. A 2-0 victory at Celtic Park back in May 2001. Celtic are unbeaten in their 18 trips to Dens Park in the Scottish Premiership. W13D5. Conceding more than 1 goal on just 1 occasion whilst keeping 9 clean sheets in the process. This will be the second Scottish Premiership meeting between these sides on Boxing Day, with the only previous occasion coming in 2012, a 2-0 Celtic victory at Dens Park. In fact, Dundee haven't won on Boxing Day in the Scottish Premiership since 2000. A 3-0 win away at Motherwell. They have lost all 3 such matches since then. By contrast, Celtic have failed to win only once in 11 Scottish Premiership games on Boxing Day. A 2-2 draw at home to Dundee United in 2006. They have scored 26 goals in those 11 fixtures and conceded just 7. Scott Sinclair has been directly involved in more goals than any other player in the Scottish Premiership this season. 8 goals and 4 assists. Aberdeen v Partick Thistle, Wednesday 7:45 p.m. Andy Walker, Aberdeen 2-0 P Thistle. Key player, Ryan Christie. Aberdeen missed his creativity against Celtic. Ian Crocker, Aberdeen 3-1 P Thistle. Key player, Ryan Christie. Aberdeen's Ryan Christie celebrates his equaliser against Ross County at Pittodrie last weekend. One of his 2 goals in the 2017-18 Premiership. Couldn't play at Celtic, so must be raring to go. Opta Stats. Aberdeen have won 6 consecutive top-flight matches against Thistle and have scored 10 goals in their last 2 league games against them. In fact, Aberdeen are enjoying an 11-match unbeaten run against Partick Thistle in the division W92, with their last defeat coming back in February 2014, 1-3. Thistle have failed to score in 6 of their last 7 trips to Pittodrie in the Scottish Premiership D3L4. Gary Mackay-Steven has been directly involved in each of Aberdeen's last 4 goals in the Scottish Premiership, 3 goals and 1 assist. 6 of Partick Thistle's last 7 goals in the competition have been scored inside the first 30 minutes of games. Hamilton v Kilmarnock, Wednesday 7:45 p.m. Andy Walker, Hamilton 1-1 Kilmarnock. Key player, Darian McKinnon. Strong influence in Axie's midfield. They keep picking up points to steer clear of relegation trouble. Ian Crocker, Hamilton 1-1 Kilmarnock. Chris Boyd celebrates scoring against Hearts at Murrayfield. Key player, Chris Boyd. Scoring like the old days. Opta stats. The Axies have gone 6 matches without a top-flight victory against Kilmarnock. D3L3. Their joint longest run. Also 6 matches between September 2010 and February 2015. D4L2. Killie are unbeaten in 9 Scottish Premiership trips to Hamilton. W4D5. Conceding just 2 goals in their last 7 visits. 4 of the Axies' last 5 league goals on home soil have been scored in the 70th minute or later. Chris Boyd has netted 5 of Kilmarnock's last 6 goals in the Scottish Premiership, although only 1 of those strikes came away from home. Hearts v Hibernian, Wednesday 7:45 p.m, live on Sky Sports Football. Andy Walker, Hearts 1-2 Hibs. Key player, Ollie Shaw. Always great to see someone coming through the youth ranks. Shaw won't be fazed by the occasion. Ian Crocker, Hearts 2-2 Hibs. Key player, Kyle Lafferty. Proved his appetite for a big game against Celtic. Hearts match winner Kyle Lafferty celebrates at full-time against St Johnstone. Opta stats. Hearts have lost 3 of their last 6 top-flight matches against Hibs. W3. Having previously gone 13 matches unbeaten. W7D6. Hibs have won just 1 of their last 9 trips to Tynecastle Park in the Scottish Premiership. D2L6. Failing to score in 7 of those matches. David Milinkovic netted a brace on his last outing in the Scottish Premiership v Celtic, and has been directly involved in each of Hearts' last 3 goals in the competition. 2 goals and 1 assist. Anthony Stokes has scored in each of his last 2 league appearances for Hibernian. He hasn't scored in 3 in a row in the Scottish Premiership since August 2014. For Celtic, Rangers v Motherwell, Wednesday 7:45 p.m. Andy Walker, Rangers 2-1 Motherwell. Key player, Declan John. Signed on a permanent deal now from Cardiff. John can play in defence or midfield. Ian Crocker, Rangers 2-1 Motherwell. Key player, James Tavernier. Declan John in action for Rangers. Sometimes the best option to make things happen. Opta stats. Rangers are unbeaten in 38 matches against Motherwell in the Scottish Premiership. W28D10. In fact, the Gers have lost just 3 of their 54 top-flight matches against Motherwell. W40D11. With their last defeat against the Steelmen coming back on Boxing Day in 2002. 0-1. Rangers are unbeaten at Ibrox against Motherwell in the Scottish Premiership. W24D4. Failing to score in just 1 of the 28 matches played there in the competition. However, the Steelmen have held Rangers to a draw in 2 of their last 3 such visits. Alfredo Morelos has netted 3 goals in his last 4 Scottish Premiership appearances, with 2 of those coming at Ibrox. Craig Tanner has been directly involved in 3 goals in his last 4 games in the competition, scoring twice and assisting another. Ross County v St Johnstone, Wednesday 7:45 p.m. Andy Walker, Ross County 1-0 St Johnstone. Key player, Ryan Dow. County need players like Dow to start producing a better level of performance to get them out of trouble. Ian Crocker, Ross County 0-0 Street Johnston. Key player, Stephen McLean. Intelligent player to watch and maybe do a start. Opta Stats. Ross County have won just one of their last 8 Scottish Premiership matches against Street Johnston. D3L4. Failing to score in 3 of the last 5. The St. Johnston have won their last 4 league trips to Ross County, scoring 8 goals and conceding just 3. Craig Curran has found the net 3 times in his last 4 outings in the Scottish Premiership. Although Ross County lost each of the 3 games he scored in, 6 of St. Johnston's last 7 goals in the Scottish Premiership have been scored away from home.